Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2005 drama thriller film Fierce People that stars Anton Yelchin, Chris Evans, Kristen Stewart, Donald Sutherland, Diane Lane, slew of other people who are in this. This is about 2 hours long. This is a very heavy, dark movie about tribe, finding your tribe, what does it mean to be in a tribe, stuff like that. So, Anton plays this character, 15 years old. His mom is a masseur in New York. Um, his dad is an anthropologist currently in South America with a tribe who he writes to, and he's supposed to be spending the summer with his dad, you know, doing anthropological field study, stuff with this tribe. And so his mom gets busted for cocaine possession. He takes the blame for it, not her. And an old client of hers, played by Donald Sutherland, hires her to be his masseur for the summer, basically. So mom and son move to this 10 square mile town, which Donald's character owns. She becomes the private masseur slash friend. He's integrating into the rich people's society, or trying to integrate into the rich people's society because he's poor. So he starts to fall for Donald's character's granddaughter, Kristen Stewart plays Maya. Her older brother is Chris Evans, and stuff happens, and then like he gets beaten up, and like a brutal sexual assault scene happens in a field, and it just took a dark turn I did not expect, and I was disturbed watching this. I felt emotions. I felt for Anton. I felt disgust. It was everything I was supposed to feel while watching this was elicited. And it's interesting because it's hard to do that. It's hard to elicit certain emotions through storytelling, and this elicited, because I had no idea what this film was about. So I was disturbed and disgusted as we are trying to figure out who did this to Anton's character, why did they do this, and what happens next. So going through the story, putting the pieces together, the lighter belongs to Chris Evans's character of Bryce, then revealing himself as the villain, then smothering Donald's character with a pillow. I was like, bro, like, what's going on right now? And then just things, and the turn of events and the revelations, and then the final epic battle in the woods, and they then leave and everybody is dispersed accordingly. Um, Justice is not necessarily served on screen, but it's assumed because the chief of police has had enough, and he's like, "No, we're done with this." So it's assumed that Chris's character, is brought to justice. Um, Very hard to watch. Very hard to watch. First third of the film is okay, they're off to a new adventure, but then that happens in the field, and you're like, oh, the R word is said once in regards to a character. We don't say that anymore. It was the only problem I noticed with the film, how it withstands the test of time. That was the only technical problem in regards to uh, culture now, political correctness now compared to then. Um, Very hard to watch. Very hard to watch. It's hard to watch from a story standpoint, but it's hard to watch from a fan of Anton's standpoint. I've been doing this marathon, prepping for the anniversary of Charlie Bartlett coming up, um, and I've been pushing off watching his films for so long because I miss him terribly. His loss really was tragic, and it's been all these years later, and I never met him. I didn't know him. I was never friends with him. Didn't know anything about him. I mean, I knew things about him from reading and stuff, but I didn't know him, and I just felt so connected with him as an actor that his talent was superb, and him screaming and ripping grass in a field, and just the eliciting all these different emotions of fear and desperation and anger after all of these events happened. It was just, you feel it. You feel what he's feeling from the screen, and it's just so hard to do that. Not many people are that talented, and it's a shame that he's gone. It's a shame that he's gone. He I'm trying to think what could he could have done. He was just about to start directing too. So like he could have done so many things. So many things. I wish our timeline was the alt timeline where he was not crushed by his own vehicle. It's hard. It's hard reminiscing on that. It's hard watching this film. I really hope, because again, I am only watching Anton Yelchin films for the duration of the next, I don't know, 5-ish reviews, give or take. I might throw in a random thing here and there to break it up for my mental health. It's hard. It's hard watching it. I really hope one of these films on my docket with him in it are happy, because I need to see him happy. I need to see him laugh and smile and dance. Aside from Charlie Bartlett, that's one of my all-time favorite top 5 films. So I know that that's fine, but I need something else where he's happy and okay. I need to see it. I just need to see it. I need to see it. On to the next review. Which mahalo.